Started with our first guest, the Superintendent of Michigan Center Schools, Brady Cook. Hey, Brady.
Hey.
Nice to see you. Happy
Always
Earth Day.
Nice to be here, guys. Happy Earth Day to you.
Anything going on Earth Day at Michigan Center?
So I heard you talking about that earlier in the promo, and it's awesome what Leone Township does. A lot of people are aware that on Saturday, this past Saturday, they did the Spring to Clean Leone, which was kind of a vision that Dawson Brown had. And Dawson was one of those who tragically passed at MIS, and he was a ray of light and was he meant so much to our community. And that was something that, as an 18 or 19-year-old, which there aren't a lot of 18 or 19-year-olds who are that socially conscious and care about the earth that much, but that was something that Dawson, right out of high school, wanted to do for the community. And he had started up his own landscaping business and was doing a lot of work for a lot of people in the community. So Blake Cabetto, Travis Page, a couple of local residents and friends of Dawson's, and a whole lot of community members melted with the food truck, and they all showed up and showed out and did an awesome job. And what a great way to honor Dawson, which they will continue to do on Earth Day weekend every year.
That's awesome. Thanks to all who participated, and I believe Melted gave discounts and contributed money back to the community to keep Leone beautiful. Well, we've got, looks like early dismissal this week at Michigan Center Schools.
Yep, we do. And shout out to our parents for being so patient with us when we came to them a couple years ago asking for 6 dates throughout the school year. Our school board for supporting it, and then our staff for doing an awesome job with it. But the bottom line is, I've been in education long enough where there was a time when you could actually get staff members together during a school day because you had substitutes available. And they could have conversations that are critical to decision making. But in 2024, it's almost impossible just to get the coverage to be able to pull people to have those conversations. So what a lot of districts are doing, including us, is you create late start or early release, and that gives you the time for staff to get together to make decisions that help kids, and ultimately it helps kids. So this is our 5th of 6 this year, this week.
Awesome. April is kindergarten roundup time. How'd that go at Michigan Center?
It is, yep. We were early. The numbers were solid, but this is my announcement to Jackson County that we are open for school of choice in May. We'd love for you to just come talk to us, come check us out if you have questions, and we'll get the ball rolling if you're ready. We're ready for you.
Cool. As you welcome new people, you're getting ready to send off your class of 2024, and all the dates are on the calendar for all their events and graduation.
They are, man. Every year goes fast, but it seems like this one went especially fast. So May and into that first weekend in June for us is when it really, all those senior events crank up and it starts to feel real. My youngest is a senior this year.
Wow.
She'll graduate from Michigan Center. It's our last of 4 to graduate, so mom and dad are a little emotional about that. But we're so happy for those kids and appreciative of all the people who got them there. It's a busy time of year, but a really fun and rewarding time of year.
How cool it is that you're able to give your own daughter her diploma and be on stage as she graduates.
Yep, and my wife actually works in the school district, so what we do for other staff members too, because it seems like we always have staff member kids graduating, we will allow a staff member to come down and hand the diploma, and I'm usually up there announcing the names, so it'll be Mrs. Cook handing our daughter the diploma and Mr. Cook announcing the names, and I'm crossing my fingers she'll hug me and not walk right by me on the stage.
How about prom? When's that?
This Saturday, and for the first time, Michigan Center is taking our party to the Michigan Princess in Lansing.
Oh, wow.
So that should be really cool. I think I'm going to go on the bow and do I'm the king of the world. So just to see how it goes. But we're excited for them to have a different opportunity.
You kind of look like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I've been told that so many times, Bart. Not really.
Not only is your daughter graduating from Michigan Center, she's graduating from the Career Center.
She is, and we talked a little bit beforehand about the JROTC program at the Career Center hosted Raider competition essentially over the weekend. My daughter's a part of that, but there are kids from, I think they're pretty much represented from every school district in Jackson County, and to see what those kids do, and a lot of people come to these competitions. So the Jackson ROTC had a black team and a gold team. And out of all the schools there, the black team took second, the gold team took third. They run about 1 million miles. They lift things. They do tricky rope courses. I mean, it's incredibly impressive what these young people do. I know I felt a tremendous sense of pride as a United States citizen leaving, because I thought if these are the next generation, I feel pretty good.
Awesome. They're constantly donating time and all kinds of efforts into the community. We've seen them at Salvation Army. We've seen them at community events, parking cars. They get asked, they say yes. All right, let's talk about Cardinals sports, spring sports. Been a little challenged with some cold and rain, but spring sports.
Yep. Michigan spring sports, you're always supposed to bring your umbrella and your, I don't know, bathing suit, because you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
It's always rough, but we've had some nice days this year too, and it's just fun to see kids after being kind of cooped up all winter. Then you get out there and everybody's having a good time. They don't care that it's 37 degrees and a wintry mix. You'll see kids out there with shorts and a t-shirt. Things are going well, though. I know there's a big battle in softball tonight. Our softball team, out of nowhere, they won't mind me saying that, I think they're 7-0. They won a tournament at Union City to start the year, but they traveled to the always tough Grass Lake team tonight, who has for lack of a better adjective, a not very attractive coach. He's been at my brother for Grass Lake. So I told the Michigan Center girls, give them everything you got today, and make sure you talk a little trash too.
All right, yeah. So we've got baseball, softball today, track later this week. The track team doing pretty well.
They are, and I apologize to the rest of the track team. I know they're doing well, but we have, I heard the Selby honor roll, and I know that one of our individuals has put up some blistering times. Travis Collins, who is a tremendous athlete. I know he, at Western last weekend, I think he won the 400 and the 200, and I'm sure everybody else is coming along, but Travis just happened to be the name I heard on the radio. But our coaches do an awesome job with the track program. They always have, so it's awesome to see them out there.
Yeah, and let's see, we've got, besides track, softball, baseball, you don't have tennis, do you?
We do not. We'd love to. We actually have one lacrosse player.
Really?
Peyton Paucan is trying that, and I think that's so cool that Jackson is a group of people from a handful of schools in Jackson County are giving that a shot. I think once people start playing lacrosse, it's gonna gain in popularity.
Yeah, and Michigan Center's become a soccer dynasty of years late. How's the team looking this spring?
Well, we're pumped because the numbers are great, and that's when we first brought soccer in, and our coach, Ray Scaife, Sarah Scaife's husband, is such a great guy and knowledgeable guy. We really thought when he first came in, his son, and then maybe his daughter, they would pass through, and then maybe that we wouldn't have the numbers. And the bottom line is, it seems like every year he grows the roster, and then they just keep getting better as a result of more kids showing up and wanting to play. So for the first season, we are actually doing our girls' spring soccer season on our football field with the really nice turf surface. So it's been awesome, great numbers, great facility, and the trajectory continues to go upward.
And they'll be playing tonight.
There's Cecilia Scaife, and she's something else. Tremendous athlete.
Yes, and Cecilia's mom, as you mentioned, Sarah, she is one of our photographers here at JTV, and she does an awesome job, and she's biased, obviously, toward Michigan.
We have enjoyed the coverage from Sarah Scaife,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you what, she does a really nice job of I think a lot of Michigan Center games happen, but when she's taking pictures at a game, she is completely unbiased, and we've grabbed some great shots from her thumbnails, or whatever you call them, at events of our daughter, and I'm sure other parents feel the same way, whether you're a Michigan Center kid or whoever they're playing against. So we definitely appreciate all of her hard work.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, you had a bond pass, I think, last August.
Yep.
What's the schedule on those improvements?
Yep, and we are right on track. So our phase 1 was Arnold Elementary and the upstairs at Kiker. And it's a fresh air project. It's getting better temperature controls, bringing fresh air in, and putting in air conditioning. So the control of the heat and air in classrooms. So we've got Arnold in, we've got the upstairs at Kiker. This summer, we'll complete phase 2, which is the rest of the Kiker building, which is a big building. So all of Arnold Elementary, all of Kiker Elementary will be updated. And then we go on to phase 3, which is a beast. That'll be our big junior, senior high complex. And that will be the start of next summer, and I don't think we'll get that all done in one summer, but we'll get started.
Awesome.
Then we'll be done.
And I believe we have some of your art students with their artwork on display at Jackson Crossing Mall right now.
Yeah, super cool. So I heard you mention that earlier too. We were there yesterday to check out a couple of my daughter's pieces. But when you go and you start looking at, you think you're going to go look at one school maybe, and then you see what just the diverse different things they're doing, the different modes and the different things they're making. We ended up walking around for an hour and a half to 2 hours just looking at all the different schools' art. So thank you, art teachers out there. Ours, Tracy Van Sickle, is incredible, and I love that they do that. I hope they do that forever.
Yeah, are you artistic yourself?
I can draw a stick figure like nobody else.
Right. Well, we appreciate all the updates, and good luck and best wishes to the class of 24. I think it's the last day of May is their last day of being a Cardinal, right? Is that graduation day?
You might know better than me. I know
Yeah.
it's always on the same, though I think it's right around there.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
All right. Well, great to have you here. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Superintendent at Michigan Center Schools, Brady Cook. Stay tuned.